students. Now in this mathematics session, we are going to solve different problems related to the surds. Among those, the first problem is on the board. You just think about the problem. The problem is given like this. 5 plus 2 root 6 to the power x square minus 3. 5 minus 2 root 6 to the power x square minus 3 is equals to 10, and they ask you to find the value of x. See, think about the problem. This is 5 plus 2 root 6 to the power x square minus 3, and this is 5 minus 2 root 6 to the power x minus 3. The sum of these two is given as 10, and they ask you to find the value of x. How to find? See, first of all, my observation is this 5 plus 2 root 6 and this 5 minus 2 root 6 are the rationalizing factors of one another. So what I have in my hands is, we have that 5 plus 2 root 6 into 5 minus 2 root 6 is equals to, what is its value? Think once. 5 plus 2 root 6 into 5 minus 2 root 6, if you multiply, the product is a plus b into a minus b format. 5 square minus 2 root 6 whole square. 5 square is 25, 2 root 6 square, 2 square is 4, 6 is 24, and its value is 1. Since 5 plus 2 root 6 into 5 minus 2 root 6 is 1, from this what we are going to conclude is, from this we have that 5 plus 2 root 6 is equals to 1 divided by 5 minus 2 root 6. Is it clear? If it is clear, I will continue from here onwards. Just observe it. The first observation from the given problem itself is, the product of this 5 plus 2 root 6 and 5 minus 2 root 6 is 1. Since the product of 5 plus 2 root 6 and 5 minus 2 root 6 is 1, we are able to rewrite 5 plus 2 root 6 as 1 by 5 minus 2 root 6. Or otherwise, 5 minus 2 root 6 as 1 by 5 plus 2 root 6. It's our choice to write. We have both the options. So 5 minus 2 root 6 as 1 plus 5 by 2 root 6. Now think about it. I am just taking power x square minus 3 on both sides here. Now how it becomes? If you observe, this implies 5 minus 2 root 6 to the power x square minus 3 is equals to 1 divided by 5 plus 2 root 6 to the power x square minus 3. Is it okay? Just I am taking power x square minus 3 on both sides. This side I just left with 1 by 5 minus 2 root 6 power x square minus 3, whereas this side 1 power anything is 1 itself divided by, in the denominator I have that 5 plus 2 root 6 to the power x square minus 3. I think it is very clear. Just observe it. The first observation what I have in my hands is 5 plus 2 root 6 into 5 minus 2 root 6 is 1 by using a square minus b square. Since it is 1, I have that 5 minus 2 root 6 is equals to 1 by 5 plus 2 root 6. Now, according to the problem, I need power x square minus 3. So, you just apply x square minus 3 on both sides. On application of power x square minus 3, this is 5 minus 2 root 6 power x square minus 3, and this is 1 by 5 plus 2 root 6 power x square minus 3. Now, if you split this right side, 1 power anything is 1, whereas this is 5 plus 2 root 6 power x square minus 3. Now, how I need to proceed further? Right? Yeah, this is 1. Now, see, think about the problem. To move further, I am just taking that this 5 plus 2 root 6 power x square minus 3 as some other variable. You need to take 5 plus 2 root 6 to the power x square minus 3 is equals to some t. You just take that 5 plus 2 root 6 power x square minus 3 as t. If it is t, now think about the problem. This is t, the total value is t. Now what you say about this 5 minus 2 root 6 power x square minus 3? Since 5 minus 2 root 6 power x square minus 3 is this one, the denominator is t, then see the given problem will become like, it becomes like this. Then the first term is t as per my supposition, plus the second term is just 1 by t is equals to 10. Is it clear? See, t plus 1 by t is equals to 10. This is t and this is 1 by t. Now you need to simplify it. If you multiply everything with t square, right, Yeah, plus 1, right, is equals to 10t. Do cross multiplication. 10 square minus 10t plus 1 is equals to 0. I need to get the value of t and then I need to find the value of x. First of all, try to find the value of t. To find the value of t, I am rewriting it like this. 10 square minus 10t, right, this is 2 into 5. With that idea, I am going to write it like 25 is equals to 24. How it is? See, I have the 10 square, t square minus 10t plus 1 is equals to 0. Just add 24 both sides. If you add 24 both sides, it becomes like this. T square minus 10t plus 25 is equals to 24. Now in the next step you have that this is t minus 5 whole square is equals to 24. Since it is t minus 5 whole square is equals to 24, this 24 can be written as 2 root 6 whole square. Is it clear or wrong? 2 root 6 whole square is 24 itself. See, t minus 5 whole square is equals to 2 root 6 square. Then from there, t minus 5 is equals to plus or minus 2 root 6. Think a while. While removing the square, you will get plus or minus. Already you know it. So at the end, you have that value of t is equals to 5 plus or minus 2 root 6. Now your value of t is 5 plus or minus 2 root 6. But actually what is t? T is 5 plus 2 root 6 power x square minus 3. Now at the end in my hands I have that t is equals to 5 plus 2 root 6. If it is clear up to this mark, and then I will move to find the value of x. Once again, just look at the problem. I am going to explain you once again for your sake. See, the problem is like this. See, from the problem itself, my observation is that 5 plus 2 root 6 into 5 minus 2 root 6 is 1. From there it is clear that 5 minus 2 root 6 is 1 by 5 plus 2 root 6. Now you just apply power x square minus 3 on both sides. It becomes like 5 minus 2 root 6 power x square minus 3. 1 by 5 plus 2 root 6 power x square minus 3. And this 5 minus 2 root 6 power x square minus 3 is 1 power anything is 1 by 1 plus 2 root 6 power x square minus 3. From there to move further, you just let this 5 plus 2 root 6 power x square minus 3 as t. If it is t, the first term is t, then what about the second term? The second term is just like 1 by t, right? So t plus 1 by t is 10. If you rearrange it, you have two chances. Either you may utilize the formula for the quadratic or you move like this. Your value of t is 5 plus 2 root 6. But the question is asking you to find x. But I have t now. Then how to find x? See, I am erasing this. I am erasing the question to find the t. Further I will move from there here. See, t is equals to 5 plus 2 root 6. But my supposition is 5 plus 2 root 6 power x square minus 3 is t. Now, what I need to do? This is my t and that is my supposition. Therefore, 5 plus 2 root 6 power x square minus 3 is equals to 5 plus or minus 2 root 6. 5 plus or minus 2 root 6. What it means? That it means 5 plus 2 root 6 or 5 minus 2 root 6. Is it right? And I have already that 5 minus 2 root 6 is 1 by 5 plus 2 root 6. Okay? So this is equals to 5 plus 2 root 6 or 5 plus 2 root 6 power minus 1. 5 minus 2 root 6 is nothing but 1 by 5 plus 2 root 6, which means 5 plus 2 root 6 power minus 1. Now just observe. Here I have that 5 plus 2 root 6 power x square minus 3, and here I have that 5 plus 2 root 6 or 5 plus 2 root 6 power minus 1. Therefore, x square minus 3 is equals to 1 or minus 1. Since x square minus 3 is 1 or minus 1, send that 3 this side. X square is equals to 4 or 4 or 2. If you add 3 everywhere, x square is equals to 1 plus 3 4 or minus 1 plus 3 2. Now since x square is equals to 4 or 2, then what are x? From this, x is equals to plus or minus 2 or plus or minus root 2. Minus root 2, if you square it, you will get 2. Plus root 2, if you square it, you will get 2. 2 and minus 2, if you square it, you will get 4. So this is the way to solve. See, I already arranged the question. See, if you memorize the question, after the proceeding, you have the t as 5 plus 2 root 6. But my supposition is 5 plus 2 root 6 power x square minus 3 is t. So that 5 plus 2 root 6 power x square minus 3 is equals to this t, 5 plus 2 root 6 plus or minus 2 root 6. So it may be 5 plus 2 root 6 or 5 minus 2 root 6, and that 5 minus 2 root 6 is 1 by 5 plus 2 root 6. That means 5 plus 2 root 6 power minus 1. So if you simplify, you will get that x is equals to plus or minus 2 or plus or minus root 2. At the end, answer for this problem is x is equals to plus or minus 2 or plus or minus root 2. Four possibilities are there for x. Just have a look about the problem. And next I am going to generalize this also. Have a look, go for a screenshot. See, after this, for space concern, I am utilizing this space here. Just have a look. Just observe the pattern of the question, the format of this question. See, with that format, I am going to give you a generalization for this problem, right? How the question is there, how the format of question is there. This, if you observe, the question is like this. See, 5 plus 2 root 6 to the power x square minus 3 plus 5 minus 2 root 6 to the power x square minus 3 is equals to 10. Then they ask you to find x. As an observation, if you see, this is 5 plus 2 root 6, this is 5 minus 2 root 6, sum of these two is given as 10. When it becomes 10, if the power x square minus 3 is 1, if the power is 1, if there is no x square minus 3 here, instead of that x square minus 3, if you took it as 1, then it becomes like this, right? 5 plus 2 root 6 power 1, 5 minus 2 root 6 power 1, and if you add plus 2 root 6 and minus 2 root 6 gets cancelled, you left with 10 only. That in the sense, there is a possibility that x square minus 3 is equals to 1. We already founded that x square minus 3 as 1 only with some procedure. But without all that, from the clear observation of the question itself, we have a chance to suppose that x square minus 3 is equals to 1. And one more idea, one more thing what we need to observe from the question itself is, as I told you, the product of this 5 plus 2 root 6 and 5 minus 2 root 6 is 1. Since the product is 1, you have a chance to write this 5 plus 2 root 6 as, see, for suppose what I am going to tell you is, if this x square minus 3 is minus 1, if x square minus 3 is equals to minus 1, then how the problem will become? 5 plus 2 root 6 to the power minus 1 plus 5 minus 2 root 6 to the power minus 1 is equals to 10. If x square minus 3 is minus 1, then the problem will be like this. And at this position, since the product is 1, 5 plus 2 root 6 power minus 1 is 1 by 5 plus 2 root 6. Its value is 5 minus 2 root 6. See, its value is 5 minus 2 root 6. And here, its value is 5 plus 2 root 6. Then in that case, if you add again, 2 root 6 and 2 root 6 will get cancelled. Again, you left with 10 only. See, if x square minus 3 is equals to 1, or if x square minus 3 is equals to minus 1, the problem satisfies this given situation. So, without moving with the actual procedure what we discussed earlier, by observing the question in two different ways, directly you have a chance to decide that x square minus 3 is equals to 1 or minus 1. And at the end, if you have x square minus 3 as 1 or minus 1, from there you will find the values of x. See, from this, it is clear that x square minus 3 is equals to 1 or x square minus 3 is equals to minus 1. And here x square is equals to 4 and here x square is equals to 2. From there x is equals to plus or minus 2 and from here x is equals to plus or minus root 2. At the end, the possibilities for x are 2, minus 2, root 2, minus root 2. You may choose any one among these four and all these four values are satisfying this given relation. Is it clear? See, to proceed in such a manner, to consider the power x square minus 3 as 1 or minus 1, what you need to keep in mind? You need to keep in mind that the sum of these two surds will become 10. That means sum of the rational parts. And one more thing is product of these two is 1. So if I wish to generalize the problem, I will proceed like this. For example, I have a problem. A plus root b to the power x square minus k plus a minus root b to the power x square minus k is equals to 2a, then is equal to 2a, and one more thing they need to mention with you is a square minus b is equals to 1, then you need to find the value of x. Just think about the problem. It is just of the above situation. 5 plus 2 root 6, 5 minus 2 root 6. The product of these two numbers is 1 as we discussed. But here the product of a plus root b and a minus root b is given as 1 only. Since the product of these two is given as 1, then there is no need to check, that condition is okay. Whereas coming for the other situation, sum of these two is a plus a is 2a. If x square minus k is 1, if this power is 1, directly root b and root b get cancelled, you left with 2a. So one possibility is the power 1. If the power is minus 1, then only this number to the power minus 1 will become a minus root b. And this a minus root b power minus 1 will become a plus root b. At that case, again if you add, the result is 2a only. So finally what I am going to conclude you is, if the product is 1 as well as the summation is 2a, then from there directly I have a chance to announce that the power x square minus k is plus or minus 1. For this problem, my solution is x square minus k is equals to plus or minus 1. That in the sense 1 or minus 1. From there x square is equals to, if you send k that side, k plus 1 or k minus 1. Since x square is equals to k plus 1 or k minus 1, from there I will calculate that x is equals to, if you remove that square, this k plus 1 will become root k plus 1, but plus or minus root k plus 1 or plus or minus root of k minus 1. That means we have 4 possibilities for x: root k plus 1, minus root k plus 1, root k minus 1, minus root k minus 1. This is the generalized case. Now if you compare the previously discussed problem with this general case, your value of k is equals to 3 for the previous problem. If k is equals to 3, what is x? Plus or minus root of 3 plus 1 or plus or minus root of 3 minus 1. And if you solve plus or minus 2 or plus or minus root 2, directly you will get. Just at the start of this class, I give you the complete procedure related to these type of problems, how to proceed. But now I am giving a generalization for the problem. No need to do the total procedure in the objective type of questions. Those who want to answer such objective questions, you just treat that power as plus or minus 1, whatever is the power. Since here the power is x square minus k, equalize that x square k minus 2, 1 and minus 1, and you are solving. But instead of this x square minus k, if they only mention only x square at the power, you just equalize that power to plus or minus 1 and get the value of x. See, what I am going to tell you is, think about the problem. For such a problem, to find x, you need to equalize the power x square minus k to plus or minus 1. From there you will get the values of x. So once again think about it, and I will move for the next one. Just have a look, go for a screenshot. Just look at the problem on the board. X is equals to 2 plus 2 power 1 by 3 plus 2 power 2 by 3. And you have a relation in terms of x. You need to find the value of this x cube minus 6x square plus 6x plus 2019. How to find this value? Since the given thing is only x, and they ask you to find a relation in terms of x cube, that in turn suggesting us to cube this x. That means you need to cube it on both sides, right? But if you directly do that cubing on both sides, left side you have 3 terms, whereas right side you have only 1 term. See, just have a look here. X is equals to 2 plus 2 power 1 by 3 plus 2 power 2 by 3. Here we have 3 terms and here we have only 1 term. So if you wish to cube on both sides, it may be somewhat difficult to cube this side because it is 3 terms. Now my idea is just send 2 left side, it becomes like x minus 2 is equals to 2 power 1 by 3 plus 2 power 2 by 3. X minus 2 is equals to 2 power 1 by 3 plus 2 power 2 by 3. Now it is somewhat comfortable to take cubing on both sides. And since we are cubing it on both sides, you need to keep this relation in my brain. Just mark it as a relation star, right? Like 1, 2, I am making it a star. Now just cube on both sides. Next step, by taking cube on both sides, x minus 2 cube is equals to 2 power 1 by 3 plus 2 power 2 by 3 whole cube. Now you need to apply a minus b whole cube formula in the left side, a plus b whole cube formula in the right side. Now x minus 2 whole cube, how it becomes? X minus 2 whole cube means a cube, right, minus 3x square into minus 2, 3a square b minus 3a square b, right, 3x square into 2, already minus is involved, plus 3x into minus 2 square. See, the problem may be you need to utilize the formula that a plus b whole cube, have different chances. See, if you treat that b as minus 2, you will write it like this, x cube plus 3x square into minus 2 plus 3x of minus 2 square plus minus 2 cube. This is x minus 2 whole cube. This is equals to, this side you may write it like this, 2 power 1 by 3 whole cube plus 2 power 2 by 3 whole cube, a cube plus b cube, plus 3ab, 3 into 2 power 1 by 3 into 2 power 2 by 3 of 2 power 1 by 3 plus 2 power 2 by 3. I am utilizing that there. See, actually for a plus b whole cube you have 2 formulas. Just I am mentioning here for your sake. A plus b whole cube can be written as a cube plus 3a square b plus 3ab square plus b cube, or otherwise you may write it like this, a cube plus b cube plus 3ab of a plus b. Now for this problem, left side I am utilizing the first one, right side I am utilizing the second one. See, while utilizing the first one, you need to take a is equals to x, whereas b is equals to minus 2. Whereas while utilizing the right one, this one for the right side, use a is equals to 2 power 1 by 3 and b is equals to 2 power 2 by 3. I think it is clear for all of you. See, I am just utilizing the formula of a plus b whole cube. It has two different answers. First, left side I am utilizing the first one, right side I am utilizing the second one for my sake, for my convenience, right? See, for the left side, the value of a is x, whereas the value of b is minus 2. Whereas for the right side, the value of a is 2 power 1 by 3 and b is 2 power 2 by 3. And we need to simplify it further. And now if you look, I am going to solve it. But if you look here, 2 power 1 by 3 plus 2 power 2 by 3. By my star relation, this 2 power 1 by 3 plus 2 power 2 by 3 can be written as x minus 2. Treat it as x minus 2 and then try to simplify. And have a look at this also. 2 power 1 by 3 plus 2 power 2 by 3. If you simplify, this is 2 only. If you add the powers, 2 power 1 and that is 2. With that idea, I am going to simplify. I will write here. What I have? X cube 3x square into minus 2 minus 6x square, and here minus 2 square is 4, 3 is 12, right, plus 12x minus 2 cube is minus 8 is equals to 2 power 1 by 3 power cube. This simplification is just 2 plus 2 power 2 by 3 power cube. 3 and 3 get cancelled. 2 square is 4 plus 3 into this 2 power 1 by 3 plus 2 power 2 by 3 is 2. 3 2s is 6. 6 times this x minus 2. And this value is 6 plus 6x minus 12. Right side. Now if you drag everything to the left side, it becomes like x cube minus 6x square plus 12x. If you send this 6x this side, it becomes like 6x. Now 6 minus 12 is again minus 6, right? If you send that minus 6 this side, it becomes like minus 14 is equals to 0. Is it clear everything? 6 minus 12 is minus 6. Yeah, minus 6. No. Right. Minus 6. If you send this minus 6 this side, it will become plus 6. So it becomes minus 2 is equals to 0. Is it right now? So x cube minus 6x square plus 6x minus 2 is equals to 0. But what I need? I need x cube minus 6x square plus 6x plus 2019. So to find that value, again send this to right side. It becomes like this is equals to 2. Now we need this value plus 2019. So add 2019. X cube minus 6x square plus 6x plus 2019 is equals to 2 plus 2019. And this 2 plus 2019 is 2021. And your answer for this problem is 2021. How I found it? Just have a look. The given relation is x is equals to 2 plus 2 power 1 by 3 plus 2 power 2 by 3. And they ask us to find this value. See, the question itself suggesting us to cube on both sides the given relation. But if we directly go for the cubing on both sides, right side we have 3 terms, it may create some disturbance for us. So, you just send 2 right left side, it becomes x minus 2 is equals to 2 power 1 by 3 plus 2 power 2 by 3. Now, if you go with the cubing on both sides, you need to utilize a plus b whole cube on both sides, whereas in the left side, a is x and b is minus 2. And in the right side, a is 2 power 1 by 3 and b is 2 power 2 by 3. If I continue, at the end I have the value as 2021. Have a look, go with a screenshot. Look at the problem. X is equals to cube root of 4 plus root 15 plus cube root of 4 minus root 15. You need to find x cube minus 3x. To find that x cube minus 3x, see, one idea what we have in our brains is we need to go with cubing on both sides surely. But if you directly do that cubing on both sides, it may create some disturbance because the things are cube roots of 4 plus root 15 and cube roots of 4 minus root 15. For that purpose, I am just taking this cube root of 4 plus root 15 as some a and this cube root of 4 minus root 15 as some b. What I am going to tell you is, you just let the values as a and b. And with that a and b, if I proceed, my problem is easy. Or you may take alpha or beta also. See, what I am going to tell you is, take cube root of 4 plus root 15 is equals to some a and cube root of 4 minus root 15 is equals to b. If this is a and that is b, then what I have, one thing I have in my hands is, if you multiply a and b, the product a into b is the product of these two terms, which is nothing but the cube root of 4 plus root 15 into 4 minus root 15. See, if this is a and that is b, the product is this line. And this is cube root of 16 minus 15, 1, and that is equals to 1. So, if it is a and it is b, a into b is 1. Just keep in mind. And now if you try to solve, the given thing is x is equals to a plus b. Actually, this is cube root of 4 plus root 15. This is cube root of 4 minus root 15. But I let it as a and b. So, x is equals to a plus b. Now, you just go with cubing on both sides. X cube is equals to a plus b whole cube. And I have the formula that a plus b whole cube is equals to what I have in my hands. Just I already discussed it. A cube x cube is equals to a cube plus b cube plus 3ab of a plus b. Now just think once here. X cube is equals to a cube. See, cube root of 4 plus root 15 is a. Then if you send that cube that side, it becomes a cube is equals to cube of this one, which is 4 plus root 15, right? So this a cube is 4 plus root 15 plus b cube is 4 minus root 15 plus 3 into ab. What is the product ab? I found the product ab as 1 into a plus b. See, already we have that a plus b as x, no? So take it as x. Now, x cube is equals to this plus root 15 minus root 15 cancel. You left with 8 plus 3x. Now send that 3x this side. x minus 3x is equals to 8. Here they ask you to find x minus answer for the problem is 8. See, similarly as in the previous problem we discussed it. So for this problem what we did, we just cube on both sides. But before going to cubing, I am taking this first term as a and second term as b for our convenience. By taking them as a and b, x is equals to a plus b is there with us, cube on both sides, and meanwhile we are utilizing that a cube as 4 plus root 15, b cube as 4 minus root 15, a into b as 1 and a plus b x. And our answer for the problem x cube minus 3x is 8 at the end. Think a while, go for a screenshot. The problem involves with 3 square roots. It's a repeated task. Square root of 1 plus 2. See, just a minute. Yeah. Square root of 1 plus 2017 into square root of 1 plus 2018 into square root of 1 plus 2019 into 2021. What is your answer for this question? Right? It's a somewhat tricky question to answer. The problem is simple. See, for that what I am going to tell you is one idea. If you have in your minds, it almost simplifies your total task. And that idea is square root of 1 plus x into x plus 2. Can you give this value? If you look at the problem, if this 2019 is x, then plus 2 is 2021. That means x and x plus 2 are like that, right? So, square root of 1 plus x into x plus 2. If you simplify it, how it becomes? I am doing here, this is equals to square root of 1 plus x into x is x square plus x into 2x is 2x. Now this is equals to square root of, this is x plus 1 whole square, and this is equals to square and root will get cancelled. You left with x plus 1. Is there any doubt regarding this? We need to utilize this root of 1 plus x into x plus 2 is equals to x plus 1 as a formula to solve the problem. Now look at the problem. What I am going to tell you is, first look at this square root. See, that square root means square root of 1 plus 2019 into 2021. What is your answer? Just have a look. It is of the format x and x plus 2, right? See, 1 plus x into x plus 2, 2019 into 2019 plus 2. For this x and x plus 2, my answer is x plus 1, which is the number in between this and x plus 2. X plus 2. Between x and x plus 2, which lies? All x plus 1 only, right? So between these two numbers, there is one natural number, x plus 1, and that x plus 1 is your answer for this. Now for this problem also, you just look at 2019 and at 2021, x plus 2. If you take this as x and it is x plus 2, if you proceed like that, your answer is x plus 1. That means 2019 plus 1. So my conclusion is, answer for this is 2020. If you utilize this concept as a formula to solve, your answer for this question is 2020. Now you need to replace 2020 at this place. Now the next step is, next square root I am going to find. Square root of 1 plus 2018 into square root of 1 plus 2019 into 2021 is the question. Now this square root value is 2020, right? Then it becomes like square root of 1 plus, this is 2018 into this is 2020. Now again look at this formula and at this root of 1 plus 2018 into 2020. So this is 2018 into 2020. X and x plus 2. X and x plus 2. Your answer is x plus 1. The number which is in between these two. So for that your answer is the number which is in between those two, which is 2019. X plus 1, 2019. So this total value in the square root is 2019 now. Now, how the problem remains? Now, the given problem is equals to square root of 1 plus 2017 into This total square root, I found it as 2019. So just replace it like 2019. Now again look at the problem and repeat the utilization of this technique. X plus 2, 2017 and it's plus 2. Your answer is the number which is in between these two. That in the sense your answer is 2018. Now at the end for the given problem your answer for the question is 2018. Just have a look how we are repeatedly using this trick. Once again I will explain for you, right? First of all, you need to get an idea about the trick that root of 1 plus x into x plus 2. And if you simplify, you will get it as x plus 1. Use this repeatedly to answer the question. For this inner square root of 1 plus 2019 into 2021, x plus 2. Your answer is x plus 1 means 19 plus 1, 20. And the next thing, second square root of 1 plus 2018 into this first square root whose value is 2020. Replace the first square root with 2020. Now it looks like again x and x plus 2. Your answer is x plus 1, 2018 plus 1, 2019. And now again use third square root. 1 plus 2017 into the value of the second square root as 2019. On simplification, it is 2018. At the end, your answer is 2018 by repeatedly utilization of this trick for 3 times. Right? One beautiful problem from the Surds it is. Just have a look. Go for a screenshot. Look at the problem on the board that it is given that x is equals to 3 plus root 8 and y is equals to 3 minus root 8. You need to find the value of x cube plus y cube as well as x power 4 plus y power 4. Directly if you go with cubing on both, cubing on this x, cubing y, addition, it becomes somewhat lengthy. And or you may go for the power 4, it also go for some lengthy. So that what I am going to identify is, first you need to observe something. You need to observe that x plus y is equals to 6. Very clear? Whereas x into y, if you think about it, I planned the question like that. X into y is a plus root b into a minus root b. See 3 square minus 8 square. 3 square is 9 and my 8 square is 1. So xy is 1. This is my observation. X plus y is 6 and xy is 1. If x plus y is 6 and xy is 1, then I can answer many questions with this. Now if they ask you to find x cube plus y cube, and the formula for this x cube plus y cube is x plus y whole cube minus 3xy of x plus y. If you have this formula in your mind, directly you will answer that x plus y, that means 6 cube minus 3 into 1 into 6. If you simplify, 216 minus 18. 216 minus 18 is nothing but 198. So that 198 is your answer. If you won't go with this formula, if you directly cube on this x and y and after if you add, it may go somewhat lengthy task, right? So this is the actual procedure. Now if you wish to find this x power 4 plus y power 4, there is no direct way to find. First you find x square plus y square and again do squaring on both sides. Now if you wish to find x square plus y square. X square plus y square is given by the rule that x plus y whole square minus 2xy. I think it is right. Check once. X plus y whole square, if you remove the 2xy, it becomes x square plus y square. And I have x plus y as 6 minus 2 into xy as 1. 36 minus 2, which is 34. So x square plus y square is 34. Since you need x power 4 plus y power 4, now square on both sides. If you square on both sides, what you have? X square plus y square whole square is equals to 34 square. And this side, x power 4 plus y power 4 plus 2x square y square is equals to 34 square. See, this 2x square y square is again, since xy 1, this is 2 only. Now, your answer, your value, your required thing, x power 4 plus y power 4 is this 34 square minus 2. Right? This is somewhat simple way to find x cube plus y cube and x power 4 y plus y power 4 if x and y are given in this manner. Without using these identities, x cube plus y cube and x square minus y square, if you proceed, you may get the answer, but it is somewhat lengthy. Right? So, now, this is another problem from the Surds. Just have a look.